Ayo, we nakwambia tumesonga kusonga. You know, Rick, you played a song, the Go Pato, and I recently saw a post this week where he said he was requesting Kenyan organizers to bring him to the country.
Yeah.
I can tell you for free, if they do bring him, 3/4 of the country will be at that gig. Kwa hivyo kama mtaenda muachane na ma smartphones kwa nyumba muende na kabambe.
Lakini ngoja kidogo Aida. Ngoja kidogo. Swali yangu ni watu wanajua Go Pato. Ataperform masaa mangapi?
Bro, itakuwa tu hapa.
Pull up tu. DJ atakuwa tu.
Hiyo si watu wataumwa na mikono hiyo wiki.
Na hiyo Go Pato anakuwa kienda wapi?
Sisi tunajua tu ana go.
Ama akikuja Kenya siku tutajua kwenye anaenda, right?
Of importance is the movement. Anyway, you're watching Teen Republic. Welcome back. Just in case you're joining us, hujapotea, this is the right show. My name is Aida Mumeita na tuko hapa na kikosi kizima, ready to bring to you a fun-packed show, as Jose usually says. Nasemanga fun-packed show?
Yeah,
yes. Anyway, so tukiingia katika highlights, this has been quite a long week. I feel like it's been such a full week. We've had such fantastic moments and low moments at the same time. It's one of those weeks that actually, what's the word, characterizes life, you know, unapanda na kushuka. Anyway, so tukianza, we're starting with a rather sad show. Steven Boss, alias Twitch, passed away this week and he died by suicide. Now, the news came out on the 14th of December, which I think was Thursday, if I'm not wrong. But turns out he had died the day before. He just left his house, you know, left the car, took an Uber and, you know, went to a motel and, yeah, took his life there. So the whole world has been mourning, man. It's been, I feel like it's been such a heavy week because if you ever watched Ellen, the Ellen DeGeneres show, or if you ever watched Dancing with the Stars, Twitch was quite the star. I mean, he brought joy everywhere he went. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that he, you know, took his life at quite a tender age of 40. He's left behind a wife and 3 kids. Yeah, so many questions, man, so many questions. But one thing that has stood out this week is, you know, if you're ever going through something, manze, please speak up. Please speak up. So many artists, so many famous people in Hollywood have come out to share their scenarios as well. We had Kirk Franklin, we've had Steve Harvey, Tabitha Brown, people who've just come out and said, yo, I was in this scenario as well, but you know, if you can, please find help. And for the communities around people, if you know someone is going through something, or better yet, you don't even have to know. Just make it a habit of checking up on people, you know, because sometimes the strongest people are actually the ones who are battling with the most battles, you know. So yeah, this really took me, it broke my heart. It broke my heart, to be honest, because mental health is something that's very dear to me. And to see him, you know, go just like that, yeah, it really broke my heart because I was quite a fan of Twitch. I don't know about you guys.
All right, so here's the thing. If you ever, first of all, I never really understood what Twitch was actually doing on the show at Ellen DeGeneres. When I first started watching until now, he really got, like, there was this kind of chemistry that he brought about, you know, he was a good dancer, his humor was just, you know, amazing as well. And the chemistry between Ellen and Twitch was just out of this world. I mean, it was just even outside work, it was outside work, like these guys were friends. And I know, like, for me, I also felt it, you know, it was shared all over social media. I could see also Tyler Perry came out and talked about it. Yeah. He was like, you know, I also went through a certain difficult season in my life. And, you know, it's really not, these are big names. When you hear Tyler Perry, alafu maybe ufikiri mtuka Tyler Perry hezi kuwa na mental health issues, then you're wrong. I mean, this thing can affect anyone. I mean, Twitch was the happiest of persons, happiest in terms of, you know, on social media, you can see he's everywhere. You know, on his show, he was doing very well. But now, kumbe umse anasafa and he's going through a lot. So please, guys, all I can say is please reach out, talk. It's never that, even when you see us guys right here on TV, it's not always like these at you know, behind the scenes. At times we have our own breakdown points and we have our strongest moments. So let's come together, let's just talk, let's, you know, be in safe spaces, be in good spaces, and please be kind to people. What wanna go through the most? I
think for me, I'd basically urge us to create the right environment for people to talk to us. It's one thing for us to say, talk to someone, but do you have the right environment to open up? Are your friends willing to to listen to you? Are your family, close ones, and everyone around you willing to listen to you without judging you, without you feeling like ni kama unakosea mse? Because inafikianga point where you feel like, I mean, nika nasumbua watu. And you find that the strongest people, the happiest people, the people who you think are the life of the party are actually the people who are going through the most. It's quite unfortunate to see. I took a look at the tribute that Ellen DeGeneres did for Twitch on her Instagram platform, and it was quite unfortunate because he was such a happy man.
He was.
It's one thing that you'd never expect, man. So check on your strong friends, check on your happy friends, because you never know what they're going through at the end of the day. But all in all, my heartfelt condolences to his family, friends, and all his fans. May his soul rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, for me, naweza sema mental health is real, and we as friends, hata hapa in Republic, hata tusiende mbali sana. Unaweza kuwa tunakujanga hapa tunacheka, tunafanya nini na nini, but at the like behind it all, unaweza kuwa na fake smile.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, sisi kama like binadamu tunafaa tukue tunajua Aziza uko sawa. Ama tuulize Jose uko sawa. Even our producers, huwezi jua, wanaweza kuja hapa hivi wanafanya show yetu iko sawa, lakini unajua mental health is real, na wase wakuwe tu wako vigilant about it, na wakubali. Na wenye wanapitia pia wakubali kuongea. Exactly.
So in case you are struggling with any form of mental health, we have some numbers that will be running at the bottom of your screen. Please take them, please save them. If you can't speak to anyone in your immediate community, please call. Pick up your phone right now and make that phone call, you know, or if you're not ready yet, just save those numbers that will, you know, that will be shared either now or a little later on, but we will definitely share those numbers because we want you to get help. I feel like there's one thing about just us talking about it, but it's another thing for us to plug you with the help that you need, you know, because, and there's nothing to be ashamed about it. If you need the help, please get the help that you need. So yeah, we also had a video. I don't know if the video is ready. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we don't, so I guess we'll move on. So to Twitch and the family, sorry, not to Twitch and the family, to the Twitch's family, we send our heartfelt condolences, and to anyone who's out there battling any form of mental health, please get help. We love you, and we care for you. Sawa sawa. Haya, twende tukisonga. Now, big news, big shows coming to NTV, my people. We have an amazing show that's coming. If you've always been a fan of Sauti Sol, if you've always wanted to find out what are these people about, what are they up to, what do they do, now NTV brings you the Soul Family Show. Yes sir, you had it right. It's gonna be right here, free to air. You won't have to pay
a certain amount
to watch, you know. So ukitaka, my friend, this is the place for you to be. Make sure you sit down, watch the show. If you're a fan, you need to catch up with these guys. Just want to know how has their past life been. If you want to see Chimano, there's a time Chimano showed us his room of shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, if you want to see what I'm talking about, so the Soul Family show is what you need to be on the lookout for. Let's get the promo.
What I'm about to do, I'm sure nobody expected.
I want to give them an experience that they will never forget. Every performer has 40 hours of rehearsal booked.
With a band?
Yeah.
I mean, niko worried. Siwezi taka kama ile kitu kama Fire Festival.
Na kuna ngoma mpya zina come before Soul Fest.
Like, Soul Fest lakini itahitaji faster changeover.
An artist's worst nightmare, you know, it happened.
We're really in the business of selling emotions, it seems.
Hata sikujua kama kulikuwa na kitu kama hiyo ati wewe kunabo.
Wameanza kutupa mavitu sasa, hii ni scary mazee.
Finally everything is sorted out.
Yeah, so that's it, man. I don't know if you're equally as excited as I am, but I am surely excited to
I'm
watch
over
this.
the moon, man. Because I think Saudi Soul and the Soul family work on a very interesting character.
Right.
I've gotten the privilege of hanging out with each one of them. Now, what a tuni when in their own right. I think they have such amazing personalities that we really need to see. But also they take us behind the scenes of the creation of music, how they actually do their work. And I think this is something that a lot of artists or a lot of musicians or a lot of singers and songwriters who are looking to be as successful in the industry should look out for. Because I mean, ni Sauti Sol bana, ni Soul Generation, what you saying, bruv?
Yeah, so one thing that is interesting is that I don't know if people know this, that during the COVID-19 period, the year 2020, Sauti Sol, the whole group were taken away to some getaway, I think somewhere in Kenya or somewhere. It was really nice, that house, Wakaka. It was part of the series that they were still doing. Soul Family, I think the first season or something. The first season, and they created some dope tracks. They, you know, they finalized.
I think it was a writing retreat.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing
yes,
music.
it was a writing retreat, and that, for me, that really showed me that kumbe au hasani. You know, the moment they bring you Lil Mama, they bring you Susanna, they bring you Nenda Lote. This is music that has actually been, you know, wamekalia chini, you know, they've really gone through it over and over again, and then they give you the final product. Because let me tell you, the Midnight Train album was just out of this world for me.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know, sijui kitu another album itakuwa much better than Midnight. I don't know,
much
like
more.
it's crazy. Like the work ethic is amazing, and the way they've been able to stick as a group over the years, it's something that I'm looking forward to, maybe for them getting to talk about it.
Let me ask you,
yes,
who do you think is going to be your favorite character kwa wote? Because they all have, or they rather all take us through their personal lives. Nani unaona ukipenda hapo? Jumini Chimano and Ben Soul.
For real? Okay, for me, Ben Soul, because anapenda avocado. So team avocado for life. Na pia Savara, because I feel like Savara does like amazing, like he
Savara anashindanga gym.
Okay, this is in gym, you know, the food anapenda.
Wacha nikwambie, ni had a chance to do a show with Savara. Na mse ujituma. Anaweza fanya one man show, ni kama anafanya show ya Sauti Sol.
And do you know that he also produces?
He does
live on stage. Live on stage.
I think the beauty about
behind the scenes.
Right. The beauty about these guys is even when they're doing a track together, you can always tell, like, I feel like everyone brings their personality to their verses. Like, I listen to Savara and be like, that's Savara. You listen to Ben and you're like, yep, that's BN. You know, I feel like they all bring out their separate personalities. So it's going to be quite a treat, guys, to watch them in their natural habitats. Sikwa stage, sikwa, you know, in their natural habitats. So we'll be giving you the date soon. But if I were you, I'd keep my eyes peeled to NTV. All right? Okay.
And Ida, sorry to cut you short, but something interesting. You know, when they shoot, piga tu story, to show by the way, najua Samara jana alikuwa amenikasirisha. Leo sasa tunafaa kuona. Yani they're so real. Yani you get to see them. Vile ningeambia Ida leo umechelewa ulikuwa wapi? You know, we have a meeting. That's what they're doing. So for me, that's really amazing.
Yeah. So NTV is your plug, guys. Mseme atukuambia. Anyway, moving on to the series that has taken the world and Kenya and all royal lovers by storm. The documentary, rather. Harry and Meghan. Where? I don't know if you guys have watched it, or if you've not watched it, I don't know if you've been following up the snippets that have been posted either on E! Or on any entertainment platform. These guys are spilling their beans. The tea that is in this documentary is insane. And let me not call it tea, because as the episode starts, Meghan says, so many people have been telling our stories, but shouldn't you want to hear it from us? Because it's our story. So, let me tell you, I feel like there's a huge difference when you hear it from other people and when you hear it from the horse's mouth. It's been quite insane, quite telling. For those of us who wish to be part of the royal family, let's just say we are now content being where we are. We are happy to go to sawa, by the way, because it's been quite a roller coaster. Aziz, I don't know if you've gotten a glimpse of this couple of episodes.
Mimi udako utaki uvivu jamani.
I
was ready for the tea. I was ready to hear it all, because it's one thing to hear the story from one side. There's always three sides to a coin, not two. There's one side that will tell you the other side, and of course the truth. Because kuna there's one side, the other side, the truth, alafu sasa tujue. Lakini mimi mbea mimi nilikuwa niko hapo tu nimeketi na ngoja kuona, lakini sijapata kumalizia. But I think it's high time we get to understand their side of the story, but they're still making money out of it too. So
you know, this deal was like $100 million.
I know, right?
Bruh!
Me, nipeleke royal family, please.
100 meals.
Yes.
Something that is pretty interesting is that you know, Harry in the because I've watched the first 3 episodes, all of them. So Harry talks about because you saw how the mom, Princess Diana, was kind of humiliated, and you know, there was so much, you know, the press, the tabloids, you know, talking about this and that, and you see Diana was trying to break the bias of, like, you know, being royal. You know, she will go there, interact with people, the public, take photos. Now, so Harry grew up seeing that, but now when he was age 12, unfortunately, when Diana died, the mom, you know, right now seeing what is happening to the wife, Meghan, he was like, you know what, no, it's not really worth it. It's my responsibility
to take
because
care
of my family. You know, that's what he says. And you know, they move to Canada, again, they're in LA, and it's pretty amazing for them. And they actually have some interesting videos they've shot on their phone of them, you know, during the pandemic in 2020. You know, they tell the story. It's very systematic, very interesting, from how they met to the wedding to now Meghan's family. You know, she's half blood. It's crazy, but it's such a beautiful love story. I mean, this is kind of weird. A guy taking, you know, saying love story. Anyway, wow. I'm like, wow, what have I said? Anyway, sinimalize pale, but anyway, it's a beautiful love story.
It is.
Sasa mimi kwa maoni yangu nangoja kuona pia.
Kwa sasa una maoni.
Kwa sasa
Sasa sina maoni.
Yeah, so it's quite the story. Aziza manze, sijui tutafanya nini sisi pia tukule deal ya $100 million. Even as we have stories to tell. Anyway.
I know.
So yeah, so if you're a fan of the royal family, or if you just want to know what's been going on, I think it's also important to just be informed. So yeah, that's something you could definitely watch. Tukimalizia, because in ile wiki ya kumaliza, let me tell you something minor. This week has been that week, all right, where Morocco was sent back home.
Brazil?
Oh no, not yet. Actually, they're going to be playing with Croatia today at 6 p.m. for the number 3 position. The sad thing is nobody remembers number 3, man. Like we could not be bothered about number 3. Tunataka tu kujua number 1. And let me tell you, if there's a game that has put me on the edge, you guys know me. Every time we come in, we talk about football, I always have my stand. But for the first time, I was telling Jose this morning, sijui nitafute tu jazi zote mbili ndio France wakiskoye Argentina wakiskoye.
A win is a win.
I am so torn, man, because I'm a fan of Messi, I'm a fan of Mbappe, but if I was to make a decision, which is not really a decision but just to give an opinion, I would say wacha Argentina wachukue so that we finish this conversation once and for all, okay? We said that Messi is the GOAT and he has won his achukue tu World Cup yake, because this is his last World Cup, I think, if I'm not wrong, because he's 35. Ashinde tu World Cup yake, because Mbappe is young, he's just 23. He can always come back. Another 4 years atakuwa 20. Watu wa mathematics, hakuna mtu wa mathematics hapa 27. Yeah. So I mean, he still has time. I don't know about you guys. Mimi, I'm on the edge for this one.
Na ngoja wenye wanajua football waongea, like me, I'll represent the ladies after I hear what they have to say.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Last weekend it was so unfortunate, Brazil tulienda. Like, let me tell you.
Move on.
Atiniambia bado hey, it was bad.
It was bad. World Cup, oga na urudi soko.
Take.
Badilisha flag na uende.
Mambo ni mengi, masanja machache.
Because that was my team. But now moving fast forward to, like, right now, Messi, Portugal wakaenda home. I mean, Cristiano atulie. So much going on. Sahi ni Messi, Kylian Mbappe. I mean, Kylian Mbappe, first of all, you have to give, you know, shout out to him. Umse akona speed na.
Those are the stats by there, just in case.
Exactly. You see, so he's 23 and Kylian, he has played 13 games, and you see, he has scored 9 goals, Messi 11, minutes per goal 112. So you see, alafu pia Messi, zenye alipea Julian Alvarez, pale ndo wanafunga mabao. I mean, that is super dope. And Messi anakaba na wase kama 3, 4 bado hanyang'anywi. I mean, Messi is the greatest of all time. I don't know what you guys are saying. So kesho team Argentina all the way, any day, anytime. But pia ile team ingine ya France manze kuna watu kama Griezmann wenye napenda, Kylian Mbappe. I don't know, it's anyway, I win is a win.
Lakini guys, msisahau manze, Africa manze. Kuna timu moja tu imepenya tu to the semi-finals. Na sijui mbona watu waiongelei.
Wacha nini wa show? History ya Morocco ni tricky. It's a big win. But I feel like it's split into 2. But we're about love here, so we will not
enter deep into detail. I know.
But yeah, that's what Shikmo is saying is actually true. That's the only African country that imefika semi-finals, if I'm not wrong. So,
yeah.
And so on behalf of all the ladies, because we could talk on and on about soccer, on behalf of all the ladies where you're to float, we have zoned out the moment they started talking about soccer. Asanteni sana. Tutangojea kesho, and today is the D-Day where we finally close this chapter and we can go back to talking about Calligraph Jones and Kim Kardashian and the movies. But of course, asanteni sana for tuning in and for also catching up on all the action that has been happening in the world of entertainment. Thank you so much, Ida, for always catching us on with what has been happening. But najua miondoko lazima iendelee.
Next week, Ida, tukishinda next week tukujanaje Argentina.
Kesho 6 p.m. tutakuwa kwa Twitter tuongee.
Take you watu wa football naweza
pale muongea sana juu tumeongea sana siweze tujikune kidogo.
Twende please.
My heart, awe kuna my lips, your lips, they touch. We kiss una ni kuna